we go. Oh, look at that smooth transition. It only took me 3 times to be on the soundboard.
Sponsored by Mucinex.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you so much.
Sponsor us, Mucinex.
Welcome to another episode of Your Worst Neighbors podcast. Here with your co-host, Jorge Sanchez, and your other co-host, PX Floro.
Wouldn't you be the host and I be the co-host?
And then who is...
I like how you just ignores what I
Well, I'm so focused right now on the soundboard. I'm so focused right now. But we have a special neighbor here today. Who's our neighbor today, PX?
BMO.
Yay, that's me.
I've been seeing you a lot lately.
Oh. She said like it was was
She did.
I've been seeing you a lot lately.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
Can you explain? Please, can you say more words?
R.I.P. I saw you at Boyle's.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then
Correct.
I saw you again.
Sean Boyle's funeral?
Yeah.
I didn't go. I didn't get booked.
Yeah. Did so many. That was.
Shout out,
really
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Sean Boyle's. Good guy.
I already said his name, but a comic was like, "Hey, where's the list?" I thought that was pretty funny. That like broke it up a little bit. It was Pete, but that was a
He
good one.
DM'd you. Where's the list?
No, we were there.
Like,
I rolled up to him. I was
standing
like, "Hey, man." He's like, "Hey, man, how you doing? Where's the list at?" And just like totally, I was like, "Oh, you got me good."
Is this? No, never mind.
Yeah.
I never gone to a local comics funeral before.
Me neither.
I've never been to anyone's burial before.
A burial?
Anyone?
Yeah, anyone.
Whoa.
So then for it to be a comics, because like I usually bounce before that part, but I rolled with Mean Dave. So shout out to Mean Dave. He was like, "Hey, you want to go? We'll probably get there at like 10." And I was like, "All right." We were there for hell hours, watched the whole slideshow, listened to everybody
There was
talk.
a slideshow?
I missed that portion. The only thing I saw was one, and that was basically the second half where it was outside and they were
outdoors.
laying him to rest. And
Yeah.
it's a great positive topic to start the
Sorry,
podcast
saying
with.
it like
I'm so glad.
Well, she said that's when she saw you. She said that's when she saw you last.
Yeah, okay. And where else have you seen me?
I saw you at Foxtail.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
And then I see you here. So then
Yeah,
I was
that's-
like, "Oh, that's 3 consecutive." I mean,
By the way, me and BMO were rocking the Sunkist orange soda, provided by
Orange
PX,
soda,
of course.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
sponsor us, Sunkiss and Mucinex. Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
But it was a memorable moment, and like if there was any barrier, or we're putting someone to rest, it's amazing that it was Sean's, and on top of that, to see how much love, how much people like.
People are definitely not
And they
showing
were
up to
cracking-
my burial.
Bro,
Nobody's showing up to mine.
Bro, this is the only memorial where I heard someone say like butthole. I'm pretty sure that was said.
My favorite part was so the guy whoever's
Were people doing bits?
No, they weren't doing bits or telling stories.
There was probably, what would you say, like 110 people outside surrounding this thing, like in a big circle. And the guy who's running it's like, "Can anybody want to shout out any words or remind you of Sean?" Right? And you get the stereotypical ones first, right? It's like pure, like
kind,
like generous, and then and then you start getting funny ones like funny, and then like butthole, like
metal,
right? But then my favorite is like right when it's getting quiet, you think it's gonna be over. This really, really attractive but a little bit older woman.
But older?
Yeah.
Matt
Like-
Rife,
like-
number
when
2
he
over
says
here.
older,
No.
he probably says older than him.
I said beautiful. Beautiful. I said beautiful.
Hey, I'm with you, buddy.
I was just trying to say that
Sometimes they're beautiful, but
Sean's
sometimes...
age. Let's say Sean's age.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty old.
Like Sean's
He's
age, right?
49.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He's a 49er.
Wearing a leather motorcycle cut.
Yeah,
and
she's
she yells out.
Was it Erie Diamond?
No. But
Oh, you just met her, by the way. I bred him recently.
Yeah, I did.
Shout
That's
out Erie
funny.
Diamond.
Shout
She's
out
the
Erie.
best.
Yeah.
But
I know
then
what you're saying.
Gorgeous.
this lady yells out,
She was there though too.
"Love her!" And bro, and I'm standing right next to her, and then I could see in my peripheral at least 4 more women like look over and be super hater because they wanted to say it, but you can't say it after, right? So there was at least 4 women. I'd say 4 to 5.
Sean Boyle.
Yeah, man, at
buddy.
least,
Hell
at
yeah.
His.
Can you guess how many lovers are going to be at my funeral?
All of them.
0.
All of them. Then the same thing? No.
No, I don't know. Sorry, PX. What are you saying?
I forgot. but I was gonna say I've never been to one like that before.
Yeah.
And like even if you heard like some of the stories that they were saying,
Yeah.
it was crazy. Even me and Dave said something.
Well, they're
And-
close.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
close, and there was a guy that said something, and he was just saying like, I didn't think he was funny. I think it was uncle or something like that. It was his uncle.
Oh, he didn't think me and Dave was funny.
No, he didn't
No.
think Sean,
Sean
was
was
funny.
funny,
Yeah.
Sean Boy's dad said that?
No,
No, his
uncle.
uncle. I think it was his
yeah.
uncle. Yeah, and you know everyone kind of laughed because it was like, oh, that's funny. And then me and Dave like said something like, I'm glad I wasn't the one who said any of the things. I thought I was gonna be the asshole, but he
Yeah.
wasn't. It was really heartfelt. It was good. It was cool seeing it, and then seeing all the comics. We all ate burritos after, or we went to La Vic's. Not all of us ate burritos, but
There's La Vic's
he
in
likes
Hayward?
Mexican food.
Right across the street. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It
That's
must
good
be new.
business, right?
Yeah.
Rock House Street from was it cemetery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
business.
yeah.
I
Go to
did-
funeral, go to burrito after.
I'm actually pumped. I got to do not the last, but I did the blowout.
Oh yeah,
show,
yeah.
because he had booked me for that one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so-
They said that everyone who was booked were still.
they
were
kept
still
the lineup.
booked, yeah,
Like Avery Harmon wanted to bail. He's like, I don't belong on this lineup. Like, I'm glad he booked me, but this is like a crazy, because he wasn't as close with Sean. So
Right.
he's like, I feel like somebody that's closer.
Oh,
and it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Sean booked you.
yeah.
And that's how it is. And Avery went and did a great job.
Yeah.
And I loved him.
Yeah.
And he's so different than everybody else that was going
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Because most of us were very emotional.
Right.
And I told the story about Tuesdays, and I think I just
Yeah.
told it at your mic, basically, where I was like, the last time I saw Sean, he called me a lesbian. And and he said, at least I dress like one, or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. and then I'm like wearing women's jeans right now, trying to like prove him right. Anyway.
He's here.
Yeah. So I feel, and I also was doing like 40 Days of Flowers on Facebook, and Sean was somebody that I gave my flowers to
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
before this
Yeah.
happened. So I felt really good and had a lot of closure that I had said the nice things to him
Yeah.
That he knew.
that I wanted, and it wasn't. It wasn't when he was gone and he had to hear it from up there, right? Like he got to see that and hear that. So I have a lot of closure with my relationship with him. So it was tough, but like it's pretty rare you get to like close
Right.
to do all those things and be
Yeah.
like, I did it right with that person. Like
Yeah.
there's so many
But
people.
it was never really wrong, though, right? Just to
No.
clarify, right? It was just
No.
kind of like your appreciation.
But if somebody leaves us and you don't get to say those things to them and you end
Right.
up saying it on a Facebook post after they're gone,
It
it feels a little bit worse, right?
Yeah.
Like, because now you're doing it reactive to something. Like, I
Right.
wish I could have said this when they could have read that.
Yeah.
And so I'm not happy he's gone, but I'm happy that I did what I could
Right.
to where I can be like, dang, I checked all the boxes.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like, that feels good.
And
So-
I'm sure he feels good knowing that,
Yeah.
you said those things. to
What's
him.
this 40 years of flowers? What is this?
40 Days of Flowers.
40 days of flowers?
Because
So-
he turned 40.
I was on my way to turning 40, and basically I picked a new person a day to say something, like to shout them out and say why they were important to me. Because basically,
On Facebook?
yeah.
Oh, shit. Let me go check my Facebook status real fast.
You're not on there.
I'm not on.
And I did.
He's like, you're on the 40 days of weed or something.
Yeah. No.
I did 20 of them, and then I'm going to do 20 to end the year out. I wanted to take some more time because I was rushing some of them, and I
Yeah.
was like, I want to do this the right way. So I took some time away from them. I've got 20 more to do.
When are you turning 40?
I already turned 40.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
say. But I'm to the end of the
He
year.
looks so young.
Got it.
Yeah.
I know. You do look
So
young.
You look
Thank
young.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We mean it as a compliment, by
I
the
do.
way.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
This is kind of like a shift in topic,
Yeah.
but kind of similar. Rest in peace, Sean Boyles. Recently, I heard from someone that someone posted something on Facebook that a comic was gone and they weren't.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you guys heard about it. I'm going to say
Was this
it right.
recently?
This is recently.
Someone posted that somebody passed away and they have not passed away.
Yeah, and so that person's
In our
phone-
community?
In our community.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It was Birdman.
Who posted he was dead?
So I guess someone that also had the same last name, which is Acosta, like posted something, but that person also had a nickname, but his was Birdie. So
Oh.
Birdman, and someone ran with it. And then everyone's like, oh, saying all these crazy things about Birdman. Like, they try to call him and blow him up. And I called him yesterday just to hit him up because that's like my bro, man. Like,
Yeah.
I hit him up just to check up on him. And then yesterday, I was like, oh, let me hit him up. He didn't answer, and I was like, all right, that's not like him. Usually he hits me up back or calls back. And then today I remembered, I was like, oh, fuck, let me call him. And then I called him again, and it sounds like he was waking up. He's like, hello? And I was like, dude, you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, oh, okay, I was just checking up on you. He's like, dude, my phone's been blowing up. And I was like,
Well,
what
because
happened?
Birdman's legitimately somebody that you'd be like, yeah, well, you know, like, I'm not.
Well, and I
If you
always
heard
joke
he
with him.
passed, you'd be like, yeah, that
Well,
makes sense.
And I always tell him, I was like, man, your animals would like go to town, man. They'd be like, we wouldn't find out for a while, but
Like his birds eat him.
well, I don't know, birds, dogs, cats, whatever he got in there, because I know he got birds, dogs, and cats. Just
Yeah.
I don't have a bird, but
I feel like Birdman's like who's that guitarist from Rolling Stones that never dies?
Keith Richards?
Keith Richards.
Yeah, he's going to be
Birdman
the
is Keith Richards of San Jose Comedy.
Wow, I like it.
dude, Birdman, he's putting himself on the map. He's putting himself on the map.
He's doing better.
He's always been on the
Yeah.
map. What are you talking about? He's been homies with like big time comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Felipe
mean, he's keeping
Esparza.
it going. He's
Yeah.
keeping it going, and he's like,
He's getting better, too.
yeah,
He's getting better, too.
yeah, he's writing new shit. What was he telling me? He was telling me that fucking, he like some comic came out here that I guess opened up for Fluffy because Fluffy was out
Oh,
here,
damn.
right?
Gabriel
Nice.
Iglesias.
Yeah,
Iglesias.
Yeah, but then someone opened
George
up for,
Perez.
and George Perez was there, and so was Martin or something like that. And I guess I think it was Martin, like came here and linked up with Birdman. Birdman got him so fucked up, like when Cinnabar was around, and then like I guess it was doing.
Bar. You remember that was in Fluffy's special?
And he talks about that's from that
Yeah,
night.
because he calls it Cine Bar, and I was like, I know what Cinnabar is.
Cinnabar.
Yeah.
I like that you're changing it up because you don't want to give him advertising or whatever.
No. Are they even still around?
No, they're not.
not.
We lost them in the fire. You know?
Yeah.
Quotation fire. Never mind.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. We need like a fucking conspiracy theory button or X Files.
Oh, we do have it.
That's my ringtone.
Wait, do we have it?
That should be like the conspiracy.
I don't think we
button.
have it on the soundboard.
You don't have it on the soundboard? That's my freaking ringtone.
That's
Just someone
great.
call me.
Let me see. No.
No,
No,
that's
not
me
it.
dropping bombs.
No,
Whoa,
we don't have
whoa.
it.
Okay, yeah, that's
I have it. I know I have it.
So we have a segment called PX Files.
Oh,
Then we have intro sound. Yeah.
I've heard this moniker before. I don't know that I've seen a file,
Yeah.
but I like
This is-
the name.
This is it.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds pretty evil.
Dude,
Schmitty put it
wait.
together.
Isn't that dope? Oh my gosh. When they played it for me, I was like, I was going to cry. I was like, that's so cool.
And so that's a segment.
So, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a segment. So anything like paranormal related, PX Files.
Okay.
Then we have one
Different
called
other segment.
Public Defender Schmitty.
Okay.
They play like
Where it's like,
court music.
Shout out to Schmitty.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Absent Schmitty, we
We
miss
always
you.
talk about him
and then
until he gets back.
I'm trying to do the dating app audit one.
What is it? What?
I'm trying to look at
What's
people's
a dating app?
dating app. Well, yeah, this guy's been in a
why
long term
he's-
relationship.
I know.
By the way, shout out, soon to be dad, BMO in the house.
Congratulations.
There you
Is there
go.
applause for that?
Oh yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Why do you
to
have to turn it down?
oh that's the bombing
That
one.
would be the same one.
Yeah, same one.
There you go.
Yay. Yeah.
Yeah, you recently got married. Now you're gonna be a dad.
Yep, yep.
Okay, how long you guys been together?
We've been together for 13 years. It'll be 14 in February.
I'm good.
Like since we started dating, if you will. But we got engaged 6 years in, and then got married at like just before 12 years in. But that was just last December. So our 1 year anniversary is coming up. But yeah, we got a little guy due March.
Yeah.
Due March.
Got a March baby.
Yep, little
What
boy.
horoscope is that?
I have no idea.
Taurus,
Is it a Taurus? We got a
No,
little Taurus
no.
coming.
I think it's somebody said what it was. It wasn't that one.
Aquarius.
No, I'm Aquarius.
Wait, you're Aquarius? When's your
Yeah.
birthday?
January.
January what?
Late January.
Late, yeah. Because my wife is a Capricorn, I think. Because
And
she's
that's
born in January.
January,
December.
yeah. January,
Early
December,
January.
December, January. My brother's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
How are you taking in this new stage of life?
Well, first of all, it's like my whole 10 minutes that I do now. It's like the experience
Yeah.
of going through it.
You know, funny, they say that kids make you a better comic or just in general a creative person. 'Cause
Really?
there's a lot of source of material.
Don't you need to
can
catch
get
up
on.
then?
I do.
There is a lot of material that comes because it's like, for me especially, like I have to tell stories that are based on stuff that I've experienced. And if you're just kind of doing the same thing, it's tough to, like, you know, you're in a relationship. I can't talk about like what dating's like, and I really don't want to.
Because you have no experience.
Yeah, there's
really
just like
in it.
there's not a lot to.
But yeah, you can
That's
talk
why he was like, "What's dating apps?"
But,
Yeah.
but you can still talk about being in a long-term relationship. I'm sure there's a great source
Yeah.
of material there.
Yeah,
okay,
but
what was it? Of course, $1 million question. What is the success to having such a long, successful relationship?
you know,
He's I like how his
Can I
demeanor
just throw
changed
something out
completely.
there?
hold on. No, because it's a tough question to answer.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you a lot of cliches, but I'll give you my cliches that apply to us, right?
Okay.
First and foremost, number one key, you have to be wrong. You have to know how to be wrong.
Right.
Because
Ooh, that's a big one.
It's accountability.
it really is.
That's a
Yeah.
big one.
And and some people say pick your battles. I don't like some of the verbiage, so that's why I say you just gotta know when to be wrong, right?
Yeah.
And we the things that we kind of live by is we don't keep score. That's a big one, right?
Yeah.
We don't keep score. That's like there's no like, well, you did this, so I did that. There's none. We don't bring shit
No
up.
tit
If
for
we
tat.
deal with it right then, and then it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
And we don't
Talk
keep
about
score,
it
and
again.
thank goodness we don't, because I would be losing. Thank God. But and I do think that there's just communication. Don't get angry, all this kind of stuff. But you just, for us personally, like we always, like we say I love you a ridiculous amount of times every day to like solidify that no matter what else happens, when something else comes up, like we're not breaking up.
Right.
We're not breaking up no matter what.
Yeah.
So let's not have that energy if we get passionate in a fight, right?
Right.
So like we almost start everything out like, I love you very much. You're the best ever all the time. You know, bitch, though, put the damn cups in the thing the way I put them there. Or like, why do you always leave like, right? We both have our gripes, but we make sure that those go away quickly. And we're just like,
So you make sure like nobody has like one foot already out the door. It's like we're all in it. We're all committed, no matter how bad this argument may be.
it just we've established that we're down for each other. We're down for each other's flaws and the strengths. We both. I will say, like, we had a really, really tough year, like the first 2020. It was the hardest year of our
for a lot
relationship.
of couples. Yeah.
It was the hardest, to the point where both of us were just like kind of looking at each other like, what is wrong? Like, am I speaking a different language? You know. But we went through it. We had all the struggles that came with that, and then when we made it out on the other side, we're like, oh, we can do that to each other for
Yeah.
a year, you know,
We can do anything together.
and then come back and just be completely like nothing changed from when we first started. All right, well then we can deal with all that kind of shit. And it just, I think our patience level for certain things and our ability to just be like, hey, why would you do that? Don't talk to me like that. Oh yeah, you're right. Why would I do that? I'm sorry. You know, like
it made you guys better.
yeah,
Well, I feel like it's kind of growing together
it really is.
instead of growing apart, because that's usually what happens in relationships. They grow apart as time happens.
Well, speaking of that, I think the reason we're so successful, honestly, though, this is the part that you just can't imitate, is we didn't live together for the first 9 years of our relationship.
Okay.
Oh, how did that work out? How did that?
Well, I mean, you're
she
40.
lived with her mom,
Yeah.
and she was going to stay with her mom. Her mom was like a very smart Vietnamese woman. She's like, you don't pay rent, you buy a place.
Yeah.
Save your money. And buy a place.
Yeah.
So until you can do that, stay home and save your money.
Yeah.
Right? And that's smart.
Very common in Mexican too. Mexican
Yeah,
households.
it's typical Asian.
So I wasn't I'm not messing with that, but I'm also not moving in.
Yeah.
Right? So like,
Hell no.
Did she ever ask you to move in?
no.
No, she
Yeah.
never asked you.
No.
She's
She
like, fuck no.
She knew that me and her mom, we could love each other, but we were fire and fire.
Yeah.
And one of those was going to burn out. Like
Yeah.
both very like,
Strong.
yeah, when it comes
Personality.
to opinionated, I'll say I'm very opinionated, but her mom, she's the boss, bro, and I respect everything that like I'm not even no cap.
Yeah.
Her mom, she didn't leave a stone unturned,
Yeah.
so I wasn't gonna be able to live there because she was gonna turn all my son.
But you contributed this as a big reason why you guys were such successful for so long.
because we didn't overdose on each other. We were able to grow,
You guys had space.
and the time that we spent together was very valuable.
Right.
So it wasn't like you could just be lazy, hanging out, spending the night for 7 days straight.
Yeah.
She could come over for five hours. So it was like, we have to go on a great date, be super romantic, do all those things, and like really value that time.
Is there such a thing as moving in too fast?
100%.
Yeah.
But everybody's different. I know people that, met each other 6 months, got married, and now they've been together for 15 years and have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like,
It's kind
I
of
know
case
what the
by
key
case,
is. Yeah.
right? Yeah.
The reason it worked for Christine and I is because we could grow together but apart. Like as we can grow as individuals and do a lot of things independently and still enjoy it together, so that now that we do live together, we don't require each other's attention 24/7 because we're used to having our own life. She lets me do comedy, doesn't bother her. You know, when she wants to do her hobbies, I'm like, yeah, I'm supportive. None of us is like, you need to stay home. And we always make sure that we do have like date night, you know, and have one of those going on at a time.
You have to hear, listeners, wait 9 years.
Was that?
To move in together.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. If you can pull that off, then that all power to you. You know. But it worked for us. Yeah. Right? And now
that's awesome, bro. Hey, cheers.
Salud.
Yeah.
New husband
Cheers.
and dad.
Soon to be dad.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. You're on a new journey.
And I think it's not gonna be Brian, but I don't want to say the name that we can't say the name, but it's a B name. So he'll be BMO.
So BMO was at Brandon on Sunday, and I was like, we're talking a little bit about this, and I was like, is your son gonna be like BMO Jr. or something?
Yeah.
Bentley.
No.
Can I keep guessing though?
You can keep guessing, and even if you guess it though, I'll probably
say no.
No,
that's fine.
But I might wink at you.
I'll be like, I guess it.
No, but so yeah, man. I mean, the relationship has gone as good as it can, and like I say, having a son come up is just, you have no idea how, like, I get why all the parents say you can't know until it happens to you.
Yeah,
because I'm like watching a person grow, and like I felt him kick the other day, and it's just like, this is
it's kicking.
Yeah.
How many months is it coming along now?
He's 24 and a half weeks. Yeah, I'm keeping track that
24
closely.
weeks.
24, and it's a 40-week cycle, so she's more than halfway through. He's due March 8th. So
it's around the corner, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm banking on Sean Boyle's birthday. Was that
the 18th?
Yeah,
18th?
Oh, maybe we should name the kid after Sean Boyles. Boyles. That's a B. Boyles.
Dude, I don't think I could. No, I don't think I could do that.
That'd be awkward. Though.
That'd be awkward.
But the birthday would be kind of cool. But hey, March 8th.
Yeah.
March 8th. Stay tuned.
I'm actually hoping for March 5th. That's my grandpa's birthday. I think that would be cool. A little symmetry. Well, that might change his name, honestly.
Yeah.
If he's born on my grandpa's birthday, that might do some name changing.
Would it change the letter?
Yeah, it would.
Awesome.
Because I can't do George.
What's wrong with George?
It's also my dad's name. Me and my dad, we don't.
Your dad's a Jorge?
George. My dad's actually Yorgos.
My Greek name is Yorgos.
Yeah, you're Greek?
No, but Jorge, George, Yorgos.
Yeah. I am Greek though. My dad is a Yorgos. Like Aki and Taki are my freaking uncles.
Who's that?
Those are Greek names.
Greek names, yeah.
They're gyro names.
Oh my god, it's a gyro.
Euros, right?
Euro. Tzatziki.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Looking forward to it, man. It'll be a lot of fun.
We're gonna do an update.
So let's go through a couple topics here. So first topic up, I have one that's going viral all over. A lot of surprising. I don't know, because I'm friends with a lot of comics online, maybe. But a lot of comics are talking about the latest special that recently was released by comedian Matt Rife.
I have a lot to say about this.
Here's the thing.
I can't wait to hear it.
Do you know Matt Rife?
Yeah, I do.
I
only see him in reels, and I'm like, I don't really like him. And I mean, like, I see where he's going, but he's so insulting. Like, he's using other people. Like, I mean, I see him using insults to make everybody laugh, you know, and they're laughing at it too, which is great. But I'm like,
well, here's the thing. I don't really know him.
I know, and just see what his reels are.
But I just seen but here's the thing. He's garnished popularity because he's on those reels.
Yep.
And a lot of it is crowd work. It's all crowd work, really.
Right.
That's what I heard.
And
that's what I've seen.
And I think this is an interesting conversation as comedians, because these days the evolution of how to market yourself as a comedian is changing. A lot of people, I won't say a lot, but a good amount of people.
That's exactly what it is.
But the thing is that people are really prioritizing recording clips.
Yeah, it's that clips more specifically, right?
But crowd work and putting it out there as a promotional tool.
Yep.
And what's interesting is that this guy now releases a full special, and it's giving the opposite effect. Which kind of...
So was the special terrible or what?
I don't know. Have you seen the special, BMO?
I'm going to need about 18 minutes on this topic. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we have enough time.
No, I have a lot to say about it, because for me, sometimes, like coming from a brewery, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I can see somebody make like a weird, obscure beer, right? And it doesn't sound appetizing, and it's not going to sell very much. It might be like a porter or something with like a weird thing in it, or
Dark beer.
something like that, right? Whatever it is you don't like. But I know like what it took to make like that beer, and the knowledge it takes, and like the depth of like understanding of brewing. You have to know how to make that beer. I don't like the taste.
The craft.
I don't like the taste of it, but I know what it took to make that, and that's
Yeah.
pretty cool that they did that.
Yeah.
The dude plays the system perfectly. And if you want to have a Netflix special,
Yeah.
you need to follow certain things that he's doing. Not necessarily his material or how he does it.
Yeah.
He's putting out clips of his crowd work. It's not his fault they're getting views.
Well,
No.
yeah, that's a good point.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. People
Yeah.
think it's funny.
Well, it's interesting because a lot
Doesn't
of
make it good.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't make it good.
well, for one, I think that tackles because there are a lot of comedians online who are complaining about it. But it's like you said, it's like you know how it goes. You know you don't have to be the best comedian to get a special these days.
100p?
But I'm just interesting that I'm talking about the regular popular people, the regular population, who are backlashing against the special. I just find it very ironic. Here's a guy who got popularity, worked the system,
Yep.
got a following, now does a special,
Yep.
and his following is not going for it.
Wait, what's
So-
wrong? What is
so-
his following saying?
So I guess they don't like his jokes. They find it very misogynistic or
Like the special itself?
The
But
special
keep in
itself.
mind, like these are jokes. I don't know how
Right,
much
right,
we
right.
could really delve into that.
I'm not going to delve into what it is. I watched it with my wife and one of her friends because they saw it like a lot of non-comedian. Oh, it's the number one on Netflix. Let's
Right.
watch it. It's like literally being thrown in your face.
They're a general audience.
There's like, let's pop this on. And look, I'm not going to be the judge of his comedy. Some people probably going to like it. Some people not going to like it. But there was a few things that he said in there that really hit home for me as a person to where it was
funny.
It struck me personally. So it worked out because he said stuff that I was saying to my wife last week, almost verbatim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you
That's the
got
comed-
me.
yeah, it's the
you know,
comedian.
you literally said something that bonds directly
He's relatable to
to
you.
me. And,
Yeah.
and that's, I
Yeah.
really hate saying that because he's like this buff, handsome dude
He
in
is.
his 20s.
He
and
is.
Like, I'm not,
Isn't he like 21?
no, he's 28,
No.
28,
Oh, okay.
28,
By the
28.
way, he's been doing comedy for a while. He's
That's what I heard.
He's a nobody. He was on Wild 'N Out.
Yep.
He was also for years.
How is he
doing
going to say
comedy.
he's a nobody and he was on Wild 'N Out?
Because people when he first started coming out, people were saying he's a nobody.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, this guy was in the game for a while.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I didn't know him in the game for a while, but I heard he was in the game for like 9 years.
There's
or something
so
like
many
that.
comedians that are really awesome that we don't know. Like, that
Yeah.
are just still like, you know, there's a lot of people that don't know who we are, and we're awesome comedians.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know
I
who
feel
we are.
I feel like this is a good learning lesson for comics, up and coming comics. I was like, hey, the crowd you garnered by your clips might not be the crowd
Right.
they're going to support you when you go full on famous.
Right. Well,
Mostly.
and to be fair too, people love him for his crowd work, and now he's coming in and he's not doing crowd work for the
Exactly.
special.
His actual
So it's
material.
like if you're going to see a rapper and they switch styles and
Yeah.
they have like a symphony and they're trying to do opera or something, you're like,
yeah.
yo, what happened to the
Yeah.
like the
Question.
soulful freestyle? Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you saw the whole special, right?
Yeah.
So how was the audience reacting in the special?
You can't.
There's no reaction?
No,
Or
no, there's plenty of good
Well-
reaction. There's plenty of good reaction, but I also know that they know how to make it the
Right.
best. But he's. It's not that he wasn't funny. I can see people that love him online,
Yeah.
which is the majority of his like fans, right? If you came to that show, I'm sure you thought he crushed. 100%. If you were in that building, you thought he annihilated.
Yeah.
And like, I've never done as well as that.
Right, right.
So I'm
He
not
was-
going to judge him for it, right? Like,
Yeah, no.
But-
I know.
Well, what's
But
interesting though,
But I can
Sorry,
see
go ahead,
no
yeah.
problem. But I can see the 7 million, whatever the hell fans he's got on the thing going, meh.
After watching
Why
it.
aren't you doing this, that, and the other? And because he does this whole thing where he's got beef with people on Twitter,
Oh.
and it's a whole bit, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
go over it, but
Like with other comics or something?
no,
Or
just like people. Like he complained about something in his life,
Okay.
and then got backlash for it, and then he says that he basically. And I'm not going to give away the bit because it's.
I feel like the world is turning into a one big Black Mirror. I don't know if you guys ever seen the show. It's just like, whatever's on social media, people are putting it on their phones, and then like people are being scrutinized from whatever they say on social media.
is it even worth being famous anymore? If that's what you
I don't want to
to
be famous. Mm-mm.
Like, is it even worth it anymore?
No. I mean,
But here's a layer to this, which
Yeah.
I find even more interesting. The biggest complaint that are coming about his special are women, which is interesting because his biggest fans are women.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like push. I guess I don't know.
Who's
It's
hating him then?
women, a lot of women.
Thing is, there's
Like
so
the
many
same
peop-
women
but
that used to like him?
There's so many people
Yeah.
out there that haven't that we like. It's hard. It could be both.
Yeah.
Like he can
I
sell
can
the
just
same
I
amount.
can just
you know?
barely stand his reels. That's
Yeah.
all. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, the,
Yeah.
But
I
keep
saw
in
the
mind,
commercial and I was like, oh.
keep in mind that he through this controversy, he's doubling down.
PX, I love it.
What do you mean he's doubling down?
He's doubling down. So people are like, oh, it's very offensive. It's offensive comedy.
We'll see how far he
Isn't
goes.
that?
It's not. Yeah. That's
But we'll see how far he goes.
But here's the thing. He posted, like, as a response to that, he posted a link that takes him straight to get a helmet. Like, if I find my material offensive, go buy yourself a helmet,
Why?
Calling them softies.
I can't.
You can't really hate that guy too much.
And
I don't hate him.
I just can't see him. It wasn't that offensive. Like I've just heard so much. But I also heard that Dave Chappelle's special was that, and Chris Rock's new special was offensive. And then,
but if you think about this is good promotion.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is good. We're talking
Bad
about it.
marketing is
loves it.
still good marketing.
He
You know
loves
what I
it.
mean?
Like,
yeah, I'm
because
sure
keep
he
in
does.
mind, if you're complaining about him to somebody that does not know comedy, they'll be like, oh, I don't know this
He's
guy.
still getting money on
and,
views.
and then they're going to check him out out of curiosity. They're
But
going to
then
check
people
let's see how bad it really is.
Well, people defend him too, though. People, because even today, as a joke, because everyone's posting about it.
Me and Dave was defending him.
I posted, well, sarcastically, and I did too. I said my toxic trait is I like Matt Rife.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I
I'm
did.
gonna go in there and,
That's on
and make
Facebook.
a mad face.
That's Facebook. But that's the thing. It's like even in saying it, I'm saying it's a toxic trait to like him. But it just
It
say
is.
he hit home with me on a couple of key points where I'm like, I'm like that. And Chris, my wife is looking at me while we're watching this, and that's
She's
part
like,
of
that's
it.
you.
That's part of it, right? Like
Yeah.
that experience. So if I was watching it by myself late at night on my phone trying to go to sleep, it probably wouldn't have hit hard like that. But I'm sitting there with my wife getting caught red-handed on some of my bullshit. I'm like, God damn.
She's all, are you ghostwriting for him?
You got me.
But I don't know. I just found it like this is not the response I expected. Like,
Me neither.
Because again, I don't even know him. I don't know his material. I'm just surprised how much of a big deal this is on Twitter and Facebook. I was like, damn, what the fuck's
And
happening?
he probably started it. Genius.
I didn't
Like,
even know it was a big deal, but he's terribly good looking. Like
Yeah.
that's what caught my attention when I was looking at the reel. I was like, "Who's this?" And then I was like watching
You know,
it.
like, it helps.
Huh?
It helps.
Yeah. Well, then I was looking at it, and then I was like, oh, "Okay, that's clever. That's funny."
But
That's-
that being
all right.
but that being said, from what I looked at his resume. I looked at the stuff he was involved in. Guy's a hard worker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
yeah,
feel
he deserves the special.
well. I feel he's gonna be around for a while because
Yeah.
this guy's involved in a lot of interesting projects. It's kind of you're shaking your head. Do you disagree?
Yeah, I'm saying that there's a lot of fucking famous people out there that do stupid ass shit, and they're still fucking famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like this. He's just getting started.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. He's just getting started.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what shows up next because he could be Dane Cook, where the flame burns
He fizzles out.
and he gets his bag and he moves on from it, or we'll see. This is a pivot point for him. How he responds to this, I like the fact that he's like attacking it, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, his thing is called natural selection.
Team Rife. I'm on his team. I'm on his
Team
team.
Rife.
Dude. I'm on Team Rife. I'm picking a side for once. I'm usually like a fence sitter
very
with stuff.
bold.
Yeah. I'm usually a fence
but
sitter.
who's on the other side?
Society.
Yeah. the women
that
don't like
him.
Matt Rife.
Every single comic on my freaking Facebook.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm not hating on him. I mean, that's cool. Like he got a special. I always thought maybe he would already had one because he was already on the
he
reels.
did so
and
many.
stuff.
He did 2 YouTube specials that were pretty big. I don't know how many views they got, but I would think they were like the red flag special I thought was hilarious, where he just asks for red flags from the crowd and just does
See,
his
that's
thing.
a crowd work
Yeah.
special. It's what people know him as.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like this would? See, that's interesting. 'cause
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. It's
Because
almost-
that's a YouTube thing,
Right.
and then the Netflix are expecting an actual, you know what I mean, show
Well,
where he's doing material.
he should do. I think at some point he should double down on what he does, and like I almost equate it again as like a rapper or any artist
Yeah,
that
stick
starts
to
to
the crowd
perform.
work.
Like stick to that, do that
But-
at that level, and do something else, right?
How would you feel if someone tells you that as a comic, though?
No, not hating. I'm just saying that
but
that will appease those people.
But again, as an artist, don't you feel like a little pigeonholed?
No,
like,
but he knows he's good at that.
Right, but now you're like, that's what you're good at. Stick to your lane and do that.
Hey, Michael Jordan tried to play baseball. It didn't work out for him, though. You know what I mean? Like some people are great at what they're great at. And again, tough for me to judge. I actually liked the special, and I thought he had some stuff that I hadn't heard before. And but again, who am I to judge?
It's
I'm not
subjective.
judging.
The backlash is just what's interesting and funny to me.
Good for him, you know. But it's a special.
And again, he did the work to get there. It's not like it
Look at his
came over
muscles.
Yeah,
like what the fuck,
I'm jealous.
dude? I know. I'm jealous. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a tattoo.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Plastic surgery.
Look at his jaw.
Does he do plastic surgery?
I don't know. He definitely got his teeth done because if you saw him on Wild 'N Out, those things were
chompers.
Yeah, he definitely got brand new teeth.
Really?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the smile he had on, it was like, I get why you weren't famous yet, bro. You needed to invest.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. Matt Rife teeth.
Wild 'N Out teeth.
Yeah, bro. Those got to show.
He had a gap on his teeth. He's still good looking.
Yeah,
okay,
see
there.
that? See that? See that?
Hold on.
He didn't want to jewel his tooth. You know how Jewel kept her fucking tooth because she wanted it.
She got roasted so hard at that comedy roast.
Did she?
It was so good.
She was the roast?
No, she was there, but on those things they roast everybody, right?
Yeah.
And somebody was like, "Oh, I like your teeth. They're like the Spice Girls. They're like all different colors and doing their own thing."
Oh, is this the Whitney Cummings roast on OnlyFans?
No. I forget whose roast it was,
Gotcha.
but
That was a good one though.
Oh yeah, it was a good one.
All right, switching to different topic.
All right, what's next?
Do you guys like Monopoly?
I do.
Do you love Monopoly?
I've played it.
I like Monopoly. I don't like it now that I'm older though, because I'm like, this game's so fucking long.
Takes long.
I'm like, fuck.
Well, recently Monopoly has just come out with a limited edition.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
see.
I wanted to buy it, but I was like, I don't play
A
it.
San Jose
Oh,
edition.
no.
Yeah.
You know how much it costs?
Why would they do that? How much?
$50.
I
That
want
doesn't
it.
surprise me.
I want it. I'd pay $50 for it. It's a limited edition.
They also know that like
All right.
the average person around here, $50 is affordable. Like
They're like, we don't need to bring it down to 20.
yeah, no, they'll pay for it.
Board games in the world. Monopoly is releasing a personalized San Jose edition.
People are already lining up to get their hands on one of these San Jose
On Black
Monopoly
Friday?
games. So what's
Lining up?
Park Place and Boardwalk. Here's NBC's Ian Cole.
I know which was.
Yep.
Today, the capital of
I gotta
Silicon
see this
Palo
map.
Alto?
I gotta see this map.
No, we'll go through the map. Trust, it's
Oh, okay,
hilarious.
perfect.
With all the traditional
Children's
spots on the
Discovery
board
Museum.
replaced by local landmarks.
Civic.
The city
So-
sharing its
Is
excitement with the
Caravan on
mascot of the Winchester Mystery House. The iconic
Caravan
home
should be a
took the
landmark in San
coveted
Jose.
Position where Boardwalk usually
Winchester.
is.
San Jose
Winchester
has
missed-
so much history.
Boo.
They use a haunted house.
So,
It's not even haunted.
so pretty much, supposedly they put like
Yeah, it is.
they put like San Jose landmarks,
yeah.
right? And I looked at the map, and something interesting came up. So here's the actual board.
Okay.
Original Joe's is front and center, right?
They must have paid for this.
VTA. No, VTA on the bottom left. Was that the bus? I'm seeing.
Oh, yeah,
They
it's-
have their logo and everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have the logo.
And then, like, it's interesting because, like, you look over here on this side, it's like San Jose downtown, Pete's Bakery in the east
But
side,
San Jose, why would it have Palo Alto? I'm stupid.
right?
Should have been Evergreen Hills or something.
Santana Row, East,
Sitting in a row, almost made it to the Blues, man.
Yeah.
Almost, but they have to give it to Original Joe's and what else? And Winchester Mystery House.
There's a lot of VTA, by the way. There's a lot of VTA. But here's what threw me off. This is San Jose, right? These motherfuckers right here, they put in the Santa Cruz Beach.
What the?
What?
Yeah, and they put Natural Bridges State Beach, Año Nuevo. These are all in Santa Cruz County.
Boo.
So why are they even on the fucking board?
Boo.
By the way, I love Santa
I
Cruz.
mean, I
Shout out
do
Santa
too, but
Cruz.
then
It's
they,
not San
Santa Cruz,
Jose, though.
Santa
San
Cruz
Jose.
needs to have their own motherfucking board.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
what they need.
Tell me
not
people
San
from
Jose's.
Tell me people from Santa Cruz are like, why are you putting our shit on San Jose shit? I'm booing for them.
You know
not
what?
for-
You know what? Whoever made this board was a comedian because it's like they were like San Jose. We're gonna call it South Bay, and then they always
A
get
San
those
Francisco comedian made this board.
They did. They're like South Bay. That's San Jose. That's Santa Cruz, all those people in the sand.
They got Fremont in there somewhere.
Oh
no.
my gosh. No,
Now,
that's East Bay.
what's a
man.
landmark you guys wish made it on the board?
What else is on the board? Well, I mean,
Do we want to go one by one?
well, because I want to compare it, right? Because
All right, Winchester Mystery House.
no, let's go to the
Start in the-
low
start
end
in the
ones.
beginning,
Let's go to the
but-
low end
low
ones.
end.
Yeah.
That would like
Christmas
be
in the
Baltic
Park.
Avenue.
Christmas in the Park. That's about as low as it gets. I like that.
The Rose Garden.
Okay, fair. I like those.
See, a lot of VTA. South VTA.
Well, they got to have 4 VTAs, right?
They
Because
Yeah.
there's 4
should
train
put
stations,
Happy Hollow Park and Zoo and Raging Waters.
the Raging Waters should be on this.
right? Rest in peace.
The Tech.
It's not there anymore.
They announced they're not opening.
They're not opening no more.
What?
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Since when?
R.I.P.
Fuck.
This
I know.
year. I think this year. 2 years ago.
I think they will not be open in 24.
Oh wow.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Well, I'm glad they didn't put Great America on there because we already know that one's gone.
The Tech.
Tech Museum's good, acceptable.
Children's Discovery Museum.
Okay, San Jose State.
San Jose
Damn,
State.
you sold
Oh.
out San Jose State that deep in the board, bro? That's that cheap
You know
of
what?
a property?
The VTA is dope, and I'm gonna buy that. I wanna
By the
get
way,
that for my
hold
dad
up,
for
hold
There's
up,
Christmas.
hold
gel. It's very accurate. There's a gel.
Of course, but they put San Jose State that early in the board. That's
They
disrespectful,
put it right next
bro.
to the jail.
Well, it's a state school. It's a state school.
And they put
That's
it right next to the
disrespectful,
jail.
bro.
It's a state university.
It's near downtown,
it's
which is
the
the museum.
university.
See, they're all right downtown. That's
Yeah.
all downtown areas.
They play Division I football.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
good point. There are
It's all
downtown area.
And then VTA, right? VTA. Like I
Yeah.
like how they use the light rail instead of the railroad. That's
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
The California Theater. Sorry, these are upside down. $15.
Sewer and drain.
What
That's
the-
the utilities.
Okay.
It's usually the
All
light
right.
bulb.
Oh yeah, utilities. Okay,
The
fair, fair.
Civic, the CPA.
Got it.
This is all downtown so far.
Yeah, yeah, and then they get the
VTA
Santa Cruz.
West.
And then they fuck it up with Santa Cruz.
Then they give,
what
like,
the fuck?
And then they give Santa Cruz a
That's-
shout out, the boardwalk.
And they couldn't have done something fun with Community Chest and Chance. I don't know.
See, these 3 spots could have been given to an actual San Jose.
Yeah, no. What do we put
Landmark.
here instead?
Yeah, it's a good
This
question.
is what we put here instead. This is the
okay.
this is the
There's
question.
3 cards.
So we got 3 cards to do. So what are we?
Not Eastridge.
Eastridge Mall. Eastridge Mall. On the weekend when it's all fucked up.
Eastridge, Oak Ridge, and another mall.
They won't put Valley Fair because that's Santana Row. Like
Yeah.
it's the same
yeah,
thing
that
now.
is the same thing.
It's basically
no.
the same thing.
I definitely think Eastridge and Oak Ridge should be part of the map. Maybe they should
Should
be in
this
the
be the
community
malls?
chest.
Oh, how about like Little Portugal or something like that?
Little
or
Portugal?
Japan. I think Japantown's in it.
Is Japantown?
Japan is in it.
It should
yes.
be, yeah.
Little
That-
Saigon. They should put Little Saigon.
Oh, Little Saigon for sure should be on the map.
It's
Okay.
not.
Oh, they're
It should be.
racist.
You know what's so funny? There's not a lot of,
And they got
multicultural shit on there.
You know
and
what's
they got
crazy?
lazy too. Look, the next one just says
This is gentrified San Jose. I just realized this. This is gentrified San Jose
Gentrified
Monopoly board.
We just canceled the San Jose Monopoly board on this. Is that what we just
We
did?
put
dude?
Santa Cruz. We put fucking Santa Cruz.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing some other restaurants, but I know that Original Joe's
Yeah.
probably paid to make sure that nobody else was on there.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to do 3 restaurants, San Jose restaurants,
3 top.
and I'm not saying necessarily top, but 3 that you would want to put here that represent.
Original Joe's already on it. It's got to be on
Well, that's
there.
at the end. I'm saying if we're going to put 3 restaurants here, 3 new ones.
3 new ones.
Now, I know-
Love Vic's. Love Vic's got to be on
See,
there.
okay,
Yeah,
now,
or
man.
iguanas.
See, that's the
Iguanas.
thing. I'm an iguanas.
Iguanas.
I'm an iguanas guy. I'm an
I'm
iguanas
both.
guy.
I fuck
Right.
with both.
I'll fuck with both too.
I will eat at both places. I am an iguanas guy though. I'm
You're
definitely.
about their sauce.
Their sauce is smokier.
They took the bacon fat out of the sauce, or the pork
The
fat
Vic's.
out of at La Vic's.
They made it vegan. That's why.
They made it vegan,
And
and
it
I'm
has
still
to be the
saying
same?
it's really good, but I like the spiciness.
You need a little
and
fat on that sauce.
I like that. That's my
Yeah.
preference. Both are good. I just had La Vic's the other day. You know, I'm not
I
gonna be
like their sauce. It's their sauce.
Like
for
a
me.
good
They're-
pho place should be on here. Like a pho restaurant.
Oh yeah, it should be Lee Noodles, right, or something like that, or
Oh,
Pho Wa or something
Lee
like that.
sandwiches.
Lee
Lee
sandwiches,
sandwiches.
'cause
Lee
that's what
sandwiches.
San Jose-
Lee sandwich.
Yeah.
Was that
Actually, you know
the
what?
King egg roll? Actually,
Subway
that's it.
was started here.
in San Jose from some college students.
Yeah,
right?
so Subway's
Or
gotta
no, was
be-
that Togo's?
Oh no, Togo's.
Togo's started
not
here.
Subway. Togo's.
Togo's.
Yeah,
It was
San Jose
Togo's.
State kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Togo's gotta be on the
Togo
board.
should be on the board.
Togo
for
should be on the
sure.
board.
Yeah.
Togo should be on the board.
Yeah.
Pastrami all day. All right.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Oh man, we're about to fucking just steal a bunch of them and then redo the boards.
I know. We should do that. All
I'm
right.
about to make my own board.
I'm checking over here now.
Okay, downtown just as
San Jose.
a place. That's kind of
Peter's
weird.
Bakery.
You could buy downtown San Jose.
See what I'm saying, dude? What
Who's
is
Peter's Bakery? Where's that? Is that
You know what's so funny? I didn't ask. I didn't know this either. But Peter's Bakery is apparently a famous
Popular.
bakery
Yeah.
in East Side. on Alum Rock.
Okay.
They make do they make the almond burnt cake? Is that what that?
Yeah.
That picture in there?
That was-
I think I have had that.
Yeah.
Okay. Respect.
Peter's
I'm not-
Bakery.
So San Jose History Walk. I don't know the fuck that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Keep going.
North VTA. That's us.
Coyote
North VTA.
Valley.
Alum Rock Park. Okay.
That's a park.
Coyote Valley Open Space Preserve.
Okay.
Open
Japanese.
space. You literally gave one to an open space.
You can tell they was struggling what to put on this board, bro.
They could have put PG&E or like
Something.
something. San Jose City Water.
Oh, it's the Japanese Friendship Garden.
That would make
That's
sense.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. That's
but
dope.
that's in
They have the
Saratoga,
koi
isn't
fish.
it?
No,
No.
it's right there next to Happy Hollow Park and Zoo. They
Oh.
should have put Happy Hollow Park and
it's
Zoo
like right,
and
it's right across
in the
from
same parking lot.
San Jose Giants Stadium.
And,
Yeah.
and this is the rich side of the board, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Plaza de Cesar Chavez, San Pedro Square, Santana Row,
Yeah.
Original Joe's, and it ends on Winchester Mystery House.
Yeah, I feel like those two guys funded the board. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The luxury tax should have been like in
Fucking-
Valley Fair Mall. Like that's,
No, the luxury tax should have just been
Like-
taxes.
So-
we pay the
Yeah,
luxury
it's
tax.
So I appreciate Monopoly giving San Jose a shout out.
Yeah.
they should have done it
But
right.
this is a little too gentrified for my taste, to be honest, as I mentioned earlier. But maybe it's a start. Maybe the next one we'll get like, I don't know.
I feel
I don't
like
think there's
we
gonna
need
be
to
a
make
next one.
I feel like we need to make the next one.
Yeah, and
I
get
really
sued.
think we should. No. Like we're not
you
gonna
know what?
sell
We
it.
should
but
make a parody, and
Yeah.
just like post it and we're all
Yeah.
playing it too. Like
That'd be a
everyone's-
pod. Play Monopoly, talking shit, and
Yeah.
just on the board that we choose.
Yeah, the ones that we made. That's
Yeah,
funny.
I feel like we have to pick some like random park out like in South San Jose.
I want to know the thought process of the Santa Cruz part.
This is a
That's
weird
what I
one.
want. That's what I want to know. What was the
Maybe they needed a beach and they didn't want to put Alviso.
Alviso isn't San Jose.
It is
It is.
technically.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Is that that's Alviso?
No, it's like the area's Alviso neighbor, like the block. but-
Neighboring. They should have put the Guadalupe River, if anything.
It's like fucking Evergreen, Alviso, Evergreen.
No,
San
Evergreen is
Jose.
San Jose. Alviso is an actual city.
It's San Jose.
No, it's
Oh
called
my God.
Alviso,
You want me to Google
California.
it?
Yeah, no, I know it's a city because
Mom, Dad, stop
Alviso-
fighting.
Oh, hold on,
California.
hold on.
look it up.
There we go. All right, I'm looking it up.
We
Alviso,
fight all the time on this
part
stupid show. Okay.
part of San Jose.
No, it's Alviso. It's a city.
Alviso, San Jose.
No, Alviso. Look it right there. It says Alviso.
It says Alviso's a peaceful residential area. Why is it peaceful?
It's the next exit. It's a really small town. That's why I know it's not in San Jose. Just like Saratoga is not in San Jose. It's actually San Jose.
How come
right?
it says Alviso, San
Evergreen-
Jose?
I don't know, but look up an address.
How
in
come it
Alviso.
says Alviso's a district of San Jose? How
Because
come
it
it says
probably is the
that?
district of San Jose. But I'm telling you,
that
it's
means
an
it's San
actual
Jose.
city.
It's a
Today,
district.
Alviso is San Jose's only waterfront district. Wait, when was this? When's the last time this has been updated?
No, you got.
I drive
you got
by
got
there.
pegged.
God.
You got
It says, it says Japantown in Japantown. It's still
Okay,
San Jose.
Right there, history Alviso.
History of Alviso.
History of San Jose.
History of San Jose
But
website.
click on it. Click on it. Click on it. What's the what?
Let's see. I'm clicking on it. Did you guys
See?
know? Did you know about the ghost
That's what I'm
town?
talking about.
Did you know,
Alviso.
Moffitt
right
Field is
there.
on there. Is that a city?
No, but Newark's a city.
It's Coyote
Right
Creek.
there. Newark's a
It's
city.
Milpitas is. Milpitas is. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Look.
I'm starting to feel.
look. Alviso is located northernmost point of city of San Jose. It's a district of San Jose.
Okay, I can believe that.
There's two sources.
So like
now.
Saratoga, yeah, I get it. Evergreen, but Evergreen is not like
It's a
not-
district. Evergreen's
it's
a
still called
district.
okay,
But Saratoga
okay, Jorge.
is a city. Saratoga is a
It's
city.
like Willow Glen.
Saratoga is a city.
Yeah, Willow Glen is not. Saratoga is.
Willow
though.
Glen isn't.
So
when
Will-
did Saratoga
so-
become a city?
So, it's,
Back in 1816, when John Saratoga
you know what's so funny?
took over or whatever.
People in Willow Glen are trying so hard to be their own city.
Yeah.
They do not want to be part of San Jose.
No, it's like Sicilians and Italians, bro. They like look
A
like
little
no,
bit.
no. I'm not from San Jose. I'm from Willow
I'm
Glen.
from San Jose.
I'm probably gonna get heat from the Sicilians on that one, but
Alviso was
It's okay.
Pardon
Not many Sicilians around here.
pardon my ignorance. I don't know how it works in your beefs. I know nothing.
But but hey, so would you guys still buy it now that you know what's on the board?
No.
No. I wouldn't pay $50 for that. I'm gonna wait for them to go on sale.
You're gonna get hate mail from Monopoly saying you cost them $100. Or hey, you talked us
Good.
out of it.
Good. If you're gonna
And
buy
the people
this,
gotta know. The people gotta know what they're buying
what's inside of it. Well, I mean, now everybody knows. What are the little pieces? How about we look at that? Can we look
It's
at
all
the
it's the same ones.
It's the same ones.
You
Which
think
is
they would have
another-
picked
this-
a
that's a-
hat? They would have
that's
put a bill hat, you know what I
Yep.
mean, instead of a top hat.
Yeah.
That's like
And,
really San
The,
Jose.
the pieces are regular
You
pieces.
definitely have to have a different type of car. That
Yeah.
boot has to be a
It should have been
Jordan.
like a Civic or
the boot
something.
has to be a Jordan.
Let's see. Sounds
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pull this up.
It should have been a Civic, you know what I mean,
Come on.
A Civic.
or a lowrider.
Lowrider,
One or the other.
lowrider.
One or the other. You know?
Downtown San Jose, lowriders.
Lowrider.
You know.
So I'm trying to look at the
Cruising.
price here of San Jose State.
It should have been a no cruising sign, like no cruising for you get charged for no cruising. Instead of-
And then isn't there a
Sewage
dog?
drain.
Isn't there a dog? Shouldn't it be a
there's-
pit bull?
Yeah, or a Chihuahua.
What should be the mascot of San Jose? What animal? Oh, radio.
I feel like it
silence
should be a
for that.
burrito or something.
A burrito?
like,
I mean, that's
food.
like that's a lot of minor league baseball teams have like weird stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
like
we could
Oh,
too.
there we go.
You know, corn. Like sometimes that's like the thing of the state. I don't know.
So I'm looking at. Oh, I'm looking at.
We
a
could
deed
be
here.
we could be the poppy flowers.
What's this currency they're using? What's this M? Oh, money.
money. Yeah, I guess.
Eight.
Is that million?
No, it's San Jose, so it's $8. Just $8.
Rent is $8. See, that's the thing. I wish they upgraded the money.
It's still
Like-
like that though, right? It was still like that on the regular
Like it
board.
should be
Like it was
crypto?
like dollars and stuff.
Not like it. They shouldn't have any
it's
like
on sale.
one-
It's $44.99.
They should have like no ones or fives. This, I mean, we're talking a grown-up land. We 20s, 50s, and 100s, and then you should have like blank checks that go with the game that you can write. Let's
All
get
right.
bank accounts. And
All right. There's a bit more on the news.
history,
but-
so much to be proud of, so much to celebrate, and this is just one
May-
more
may-
great opportunity.
Did he know
to
that
do
it was Santa Cruz
Original
pieces
Jones
on there?
yesterday, Park Place, the railroad spots replaced by the VTA. The transit agency sharing its enthusiasm, wrapping an entire bus promoting the game. And the line was out the door
Peter's
at
Bakery.
Peter's Bakery, which was also part of the new board with a picture of its famous burnt almond cake.
that's
Yeah,
what's
see, the
up.
burnt
Good.
almond cake.
They
So
deserve that.
good.
Good.
For it, yeah.
Good for
I
them.
fuck with burnt
Everyone
almond
sold out
cake.
in a
I
pre-order.
do too. I knew it was from here. I didn't know it was
Concept.
them though.
Whoever came up with this idea is genius.
Wait till they open it.
Has bought a
I
stack
know.
of them.
They're like, what the
As a
fuck?
native
fuck is Santa Cruz doing on here?
Santa Cruz, be more
You know what's so
proud,
funny?
more
I'm not gonna say
excited.
who, but when I was
We're
running
gonna
the,
guess.
because I heard this secondhand, so I don't know how accurate it is.
Okay.
But when I was I was at the time I was helping run the Blue Lagoon in Santa Cruz. It's a comedy spot. I was booking a lot of San Jose folks, folks all over the Bay Area. Adding some little little.
I thought they've always been doing that though.
No, but I got connections, so I'll get somebody
You were
from,
just
from
more
East
inviting.
Bay. I'll get some from East Bay,
Yeah.
and I get a lot of people would say that I brought more ethnicity. Let's say, lack of a better word. And then somebody said offhand, it's like, "Hey, don't you feel like these liners are looking like more than San Jose than Santa Cruz?"
Oh,
Yeah. I was like, that pissed me off. I was like, what is that supposed to mean?
yeah.
It means that a lot of your lineup is San Jose, not Santa Cruz.
But there's a rotation. I've seen his lineups. Like
Yeah.
it cycles through, and maybe there was one time. I mean, I'm saying that because he booked me for it. So.
Yeah.
I booked a lot of folks. I'm just saying, like people. I'm just saying. I found out. I got
think
a
we
little
should
offended
just-
when I heard that.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
think
no.
we should just be able to give everybody opportunity out there. It shouldn't matter where they're from. You know what I mean?
I've seen a couple of times posts where like somebody from north of here would be like, oh, they I don't know, they would judge the South Bay a little bit, and so I try to take it by an individual basis. You don't want to.
like San Francisco folks.
Yeah, San Francisco and sometimes East Bay folks, like not as much.
East Bay folks have nothing to get.
Well, that's what,
To
that's
beef
what-
with us.
No, it's not even beef, but like oh, there's not. They judge like our quality of mics or shows sometimes, and I'm like, all right, well, do you ever come down here? It's like,
yeah, no,
all right, cool.
exactly. I was
And,
like,
and it's a small portion of people. Like,
but it's the same for us. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I
We
haven't
got
gone out
haters
to
here.
the East Bay. I haven't gone out to the north to San Francisco in a long time because it's like I don't want to drive all the way out there. Like, yeah, okay, I'm all about networking, but really, I really want to make sure my jokes work. And if I want to see if it works in a different area, then I'll try and get booked out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then I have a solid crowd. The material is more polished. And I mean, I have a crowd here. I don't like driving all the way. Like,
Sure.
someone tried to get me to go to a fucking open mic in Berkeley, which it's nice and all, but I'm like, okay, it's gonna take me 3 hours to get there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Open mic, no,
For 8
no,
minutes.
no,
Like, no, you're
open
not
mic,
good.
no.
Well, all three of us are comedy producers, so we know there's good crowd here,
Right.
and it's growing. So it's like
I mean, we have
And-
over 1 million people here.
That's what I'm saying. And
Million plus.
before I forget to say this, I do think it, like, I've been doing comedy 5 years, but when I started, you know, it's you guys were pillars and still are pillars.
Is
of
this,
the
is this
South
a
Bay.
roses? Is this a
Yeah,
roses?
yeah. This is your roses. This is your roses. Because you know, I started as a producer. I just said I'm going to produce and host a
When did
show.
you come in, by the way? What year did you come in?
September 29th, 2018.
Oh, geez, he hasn't said
I
the day.
remember you were at the pizza factory and you're like, oh no, I don't know if you said you've been here before or I met you before. And I was like, oh, I don't know if you went up that night, but I remember meeting at the pizza
PX
factory.
is definitely a pillar of comedy here.
Well, that's what for me.
Yeah.
For me, I went to my very first open mic. I actually went to
Pizza.
was
Was it Pizza
was
Factory?
Yeah.
It's the only time because I'd performed as a producer hosting a show. First time I did it, ate shit. Second time did a lot better. So it surprised everybody because it was the brewery. It was literally like the same people
Pick
from
Your
show
Poison.
number 1 to show 2. Not even Pick Your Poison.
Oh,
We hosted like these road comics that were like had some credits. This guy Tom and Steph Clark. You probably know Steph, but Tom's like been on Conan and traveled with Louis Anderson. So he had some good credits. So I hosted for them, just first show, and just ate shit because I had no idea what I was doing. Didn't go to an open mic, didn't do anything. But because it was the brewery crowd, they came to the next one we did. We had some of Tom and Steph's friends. It was Melissa McQueen and Christina Walkinshaw. They had some good credits too. They had some TV like writing jobs and a lot of good like travel credits. And I hosted as like I'm 2 months later, hadn't done a set in between that. I'm like, I'm gonna do it again. But I learned from the first time. And Avery and Tyler were there. And it was just so much better than the first time. And all the audience was like the same audience because that's what we drew. It was like the brewery had its like faithful 40 people that were going to come to that show plus a handful of other ones.
Yeah.
So they saw the difference. They're like, whoa, you did it. And like, dude, I felt like I cracked it. You know, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm goated. Like, give me my special.
yeah.
But it was just because I jumped so much in like one time frame. And all it was, I had structured jokes this time. Instead of just trying to like go up there, I was like fucking Big Black Bruce from the open mic, just literally just rambling thoughts the first time, trying to be funny. Like, you know when? No. All right. So
I have a pretty good clip.
I'm still like that.
yeah.
I have a pretty good clip of Bruce. Like I wish I got the beginning of it, but I got the tail end of it. And you're like, no, sit down, shut up.
Who's this guy?
This guy just sees us doing open mic and then just like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it happens to be right when Brian's up.
Right when I'm getting there, and he's like trying to talk to comedian is up before me. He's like standing closer than I am to PX right now while he's trying to perform and like trying to get a high five during it. And the comic's doing a good job of just like not acknowledging
Ignoring it. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going up there and I'm just not gonna have it. So I'm just
That's exactly what he says.
I spent my first 3 minutes just being like, no, this is not how this works. He's like, oh, I signed up. Well, then we're gonna teach you how it works. You
Even
sit
goes
there
to
and
me,
watch.
he's like, this isn't on my time. And I was like, that's fine. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm running the light. I'm like, go for it.
Is he a regular at
No.
Fox
No,
Star?
First
he
time
was-
ever.
Yeah, first
Oh, he's
time.
an open micer.
But no, it was his first time ever.
He just walked in and said, I'm going to try it because my friend
Yeah.
said I'm funny. Never even thought of being a comic. Didn't know that was going
Yeah.
on.
Big Black Bruce. That was his first.
Yeah.
That was the
That was his
name he
stage
was
name?
going by.
Yeah, that was a stage name.
Wow. Was he big?
No.
No.
Was he black?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was his name Bruce?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we don't know. We didn't check his ID, but I would assume so.
Yeah,
that was
well,
his
that's
moniker he
name.
went by.
Yeah, Bruce. It was Bruce and Jordan, his friends Jordan.
I should change my stage name to Big
So-
Brown Jorge.
But yeah,
Big Brown Yorgos.
oh, I like
There
it. I like
you
it. Let's
go.
let's just
Jorge
make it Greek.
sandwiches.
I mean, yeah. Don't.
I'm sorry, what you were saying?
No. What was I saying? Oh no! So the first time I did a mic was literally the third time I ever did comedy. And
Oh,
that
it was a pizza factory.
It was a pizza
Oh,
factory.
so you blew it out of the water, and then you're like, "Let me go to the pizza factory."
Well, I knew. I thought I was a dope for like 5 minutes. I
Yeah.
knew. I'd watched so much comedy. I knew. Like I watched somebody recorded, showed me. I was like, that wasn't funny at all.
oh no!
But it was good.
I meant
was,
it, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm just kidding.
But then, funny enough, this isn't bullshit at all. The very next open mic I went to was, of course, for Scotty, right directly after.
But she's her comedy mom. That's what we established.
First
No,
one.
I feel like he
Comedy
was
mom.
already born. He was like orphan.
Well, and I went and watched actually at Pizza Pizza Factory,
Pizza Factory,
right?
yeah.
I went and watched one before I went to the mic.
Oh.
Yeah, I went and
Did a little scouting.
I couldn't tell you who was on it.
Yeah.
Did a little scouting.
But
it was
the
a
open
shit show.
But the open mic I did, Bagley and Zach Lord showed up at that one. I remember that, and I had no idea at the time.
That's
but
so
it's
funny.
But it was cool. There's some some funny people in that room.
Right?
Jorge
Like,
was there.
In
Jorge
the
was
very
there.
beginning.
Bombing.
No, I remember you were sitting in the corner, and I knew you from Frascati because I went and watched a couple times.
Yeah.
But you were just sitting there with
That's
headphones
me.
on,
That's
like
me in the
arms
corner.
crossed, like writing in his book, super serious, and then came up and
That was
like
my diary, bro.
was like, hey, but he was just
It was off and on, off and on.
He was focused, man. He was focused.
Do you know what I was writing? I was writing, that's me in the corner, losing my religion.
Yeah, I think that's as far as you can sing it before you get copyrighted.
So from the Pizza Factory, right? I now run Foxtail. There was a kid that went up to me and he was like, and it was open mic night and he had a book and everything. He's like, hey, did you used to run an open mic at a Pizza Factory? And I was all, yeah. And he's like, I remember you. I was 14 then, but I remember you. And I was like,
whoa.
He was like, I used to work at the Pizza Factory. I was like, oh yeah, I remember you. You used to like clean up the tables and stuff, right? He goes, yeah, I'm Justin. I was like, oh, nice to meet you, Justin. And I was like, how old are you now? He was like, I'm 20. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So then it's been that long.
I have an idea. We should do a Monopoly board above like open mics and showcases.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so dope.
So it's a San Jose comedy edition of the Monopoly game.
Okay, the first.
That's
What
funny.
are we putting right in the front? What are we putting
I will
right in
buy
the
one
front?
just so I can
Yeah.
vandalize it and do that to the board.
Well, I guess the improv. Are we kind of comedy clubs?
Yeah. I think
Sounds
so.
like
So
improv.
improv would have to be the last one, right?
The
It'd
clubs.
be the
Oh, shit.
expensive ones.
Wouldn't that be like the
Yeah, the
original
improv-
Joe's or whatever, or the
Yeah.
Winchester Mystery House
I
of them?
feel like
Because
the
that's
improv
like,
would be that.
and then Rooster T. Feathers is like right next to it.
No, that's Sunnyvale.
Oh, so
I knew she was gonna say.
she drew the line.
I threw it up to see if she would. I threw it up to.
I
She
reached
was
up and
not
grabbed that
letting-
shit.
I was like, let's see if PX is a geography major. That's like she got it.
I was like, nope. Mm-mm. Turn that fucking car around.
no, the first. I think we'd have to have like Woodham's as the first one.
Yep, that's
like
also
as
Santa
like
Clara,
because it's,
but okay.
it's right across the
Should be
street.
Santa Clara County. How about we do Santa Clara County? That opens up the board.
Okay.
Santa
Then
Clara
Rooster Teeth
County
Feathers
edition.
then gets
Then we can
included.
get Roosters. Yeah. Then we
Okay.
get the improv. Then we get the.
So we're not San Jose comedians. We're Santa Clara County comedians.
Hey, are we gonna start
We're South Bay.
Santa-
Now put Santa Cruz back on the fucking map. Put it back on the map.
That's the title of this episode. Santa Clara County comedians.
Yeah. Start a new Facebook page. Let's
Yeah.
start a new Facebook page.
It's gonna be like, this is so stupid.
We're gonna eliminate bacon and just we're gonna have our own.
No,
Dude.
we won't. That's not gonna happen. Bacon's
That's
too
funny.
big. That's
I know.
A beast now.
We'll just be like the South Bay one, and we'll be like one of many of the
It's gonna
like.
be like South Bay versus the Santa Clara County.
Oh, that's awesome.
Santa Clara comedians. I'm gonna start calling myself
Clara
that.
County.
Santa Clara County, the SCCCC.
All right, folks. We got one more segment. Let's do some plugs before we go to our next segment. So let's start with UPX. What you plugging on?
What am I plugging on? Every Sunday you can catch me at Foxtail. Every Monday we have Groundstat Comedy in Stockton. And now starting December 6th, is this going to be out by then?
Yes.
Okay. We're bringing back Comedians and Empanadas, so I'm excited about that. So on
Yeah, that's what's
Wednesdays,
up. That's
and
what's
you can
up.
hit up 3 rooms in one day or 4, depending if the improv's going on, because the improv's second Wednesday. But you can hit up Comedians and Empanadas. You can hit up the improv. You can hit up Say Hey's room, Good Times, and then you can hit up the Caravan.
Sheesh.
All in one day.
Wow.
So
But there's
I'm
no
excited.
stage time down here, you know? There's really no stage time down here. I don't know what it is
On a
about.
Wednesday.
You hear
on
that,
a
East Bay?
day,
I need
huh?
San Francisco
to
comics?
I need to travel to do
No,
okay,
yeah.
man,
So
you
that's
more-
it. You can find out more pxcomedy.org, and then we also have the live taping of
I'll take
your.
care of that.
Okay, sorry.
leave him something.
You better
Don't
be
hit
sorry.
me. I'm just kidding.
I'll Matt Rife you.
Ew.
Whatever that meant.
I hate you now.
Good.
Mateo
I'm
Rife.
just saying that because it's podcast related. That's why.
BMO.
Oh, me?
plugs.
Yeah, what you plugging
When
on?
is this coming out?
This in a couple days.
Couple days?
This weekend for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, Then, I've been doing shows at Narrative Fermentation, so follow BMO Makes You Laugh on Instagram if you want to see about the upcoming shows. We're going to miss this one, doing one after Thanksgiving. But and then check out the Proisi show in San Jose, hosted by Avery Harmon. Awesome show at a cool little room called Island Time, right in San Jose, right in downtown San Jose.
What street is that on? Is that on a market?
Santa Clara.
Oh, Santa Clara Market?
Santa Clara and closer to 4th.
Oh, 4th Street. Okay.
Yeah. So really cool room. He's bringing some pretty talented people, and
That's why Foxtel then.
What day is that?
It's gonna be December 1st, Friday.
Okay, I'm going to check that
Yeah,
out.
I'm pumped. It's nice because Avery's he's really funny. Now he's got a show. He hasn't produced before, and he took
Good
his
for
time.
him.
He watched a lot of people. He asked me some questions. He asked Jason Toops. Is that how he says
Yeah,
his name? He asked him some questions. He was like really smart and calculated, and you can
He's
see
very quiet. I mean, in the scene, I don't really hear about him. I see him on shows,
Yeah.
but I don't really hear from him or about him. I didn't even know he was based out of San Jose.
yeah. Well, he was East Bay for a while. He moved down
Okay,
here,
that's all
right?
right. Okay, that makes sense.
But he's a busy guy outside of comedy too, so he just kind of gets in, does his thing. He doesn't,
Right.
he doesn't do mics as often, right? Because he gets booked and he kind of works his stuff out there. But it was cool watching him produce, host, and like deal with all those things, and you could see he definitely learned from a lot of people, and you can see things him doing that he picked up. I'm like, oh, he got that from there. Nice.
Yeah.
And then, he did like a raffle. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, that's so smart, and you watch where I can't wait to watch that show grow because it's a really good spot, like really
Is it
good
a monthly
acoustics.
showcase?
Yeah, I think he's doing like every 6 weeks kind of thing. He's got I think January and February booked up already. But I think eventually he's going to get that thing like every couple weeks. So Pro EC show, but follow me on Instagram and we'll you can find all that stuff there.
What's your Instagram handle?
BMO Makes You Laugh. BMO Makes You Laugh.
BMO.
There you go. You heard it. Go support BMO. Go check out his shows.
Not the bank. I keep seeing the bank
Oh, the
commercials.
bank.
And I think about BMO. I'm like, BMO.
BMO, the comedian.
I need to
Santa
do
Clara
something.
County comedian.
I need to. I need to do something with their commercials. I really have
you
to.
need to come out with a commercial.
I need to do it.
Yeah.
Hold me to that, please.
Yeah,
as my comedy
if
mom
I start
and
seeing
uncle.
in my feed, I'm gonna start
I'm the
tagging you.
uncle.
Yeah, I'm gonna start tagging you. I'm gonna be like, dude, this is your calling. You need to make a commercial or something.
Yeah. And support PX. Check out her website at px.org.
Comedy.org,
pxcomedy.org. And excited for the empanadas to come back.
And still no one's emailed me, so hopefully I have a fan.
Well, it took us a year to get our first email.
So you know.
Yeah, and you know where to follow your boy Jorge. You can follow me on Instagram
Jorge
at
Sandwiches.
Jamis Sanchez, on Twitter X, and on Facebook. Are you laughing at me because I said where to follow your boy?
No, I'm laughing at her.
Jorge Sandwiches.
Oh yeah, so that came from Melanie. Call me Jorge Sandwiches.
The best.
So on Twitter, I'm Jorge Sandwiches on Twitter X.
Oh, okay, nice.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so follow me. Check out. I post where I'm performing on that, and follow and subscribe to this podcast if not already on all major podcast platforms. That includes Spotify, Apple. You can even listen to our audio on YouTube. Search for Your Worst Neighbors Podcast. Shoot us an email at Your Worst Neighbors Podcast at gmail.com. If you have any questions, concerns. Well, not concerns, but whatever. Yeah, send us your concerns.
Send us your concerns.
Let's start a segment.
We want to hear the neighbor stories.
Send us stories of your neighbors and all that jazz. And also, PX already alluded to it. We have a live taping podcast happening on Monday, December 4th at Ground Stack Coffee in Stockton. So coming out, there's an Eventbrite. Search for Your Worst Neighbors Podcast live taping.
It's going to be dope.
Coming out, it's going to be fun. We got some great guests coming through. And coffee. So, hey.
Coffee.
There you go. Your Worst Neighbors Podcast live taping in Stockton at Ground Stack Coffee.
Go to that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So this is our Thanksgiving episode.
Nice.
Any plans for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, lots. I mean, I have my parents are split, and then there's lots of my wife's family. So there's usually multiple occasions. I already went to a Friendsgiving. They got it in early. That was good. Everybody kind of potluck style. But I'll be going to my grandma's house. Burdetta, good old Burdetta Moore, 94 years old and still freaking.
She's a BMO too.
Yep, she's a BMO too. The OG BMO.
How long has your parents been separated?
BMO Prime.
They never were connected.
Okay. They were never connected.
How much more time we got on the podcast? No. No, grandma's house is it's really good because we got my mom, my dad, brother, sister, my cousin and his wife, and my cousin's like 2 years almost to the day younger than I am, and so we grew up as brothers pretty much. And then, my sister, and she might have a friend. They come, man, I don't know. But then my brother and his girlfriend. It's cool.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest brother, yeah,
Okay.
and the oldest cousin. Mm-hmm. And my mom was the oldest.
Cool.
So you're the oldest.
Yeah, I'm
the
the
oldest. Okay, got it.
So in your household, is Thanksgiving always complicated every year?
No.
Because you have so many options to go to, right?
Well, no, it's the scheduling is complicated, but like everybody kind of knows the deal, so they just know that they have
You
to
gotta go.
They,
You got another
they
one.
negotiate for time, so they don't even do that so much. They're like, okay, we're gonna do it Friday this year, and really, it's funny because I feel like my wife's family, like for Thanksgiving, they're like, all right, well that's your shit, so you do it on Thursday, and we'll meet up Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
But then there's other things where it's like, hey, it's Christmas, come on now, like we gotta pick. You gotta spend time with both of us, and I'm like, that's cool, and they have Lunar New Year. Where we're going to temple and stuff like that, so we spend a lot of time. So it's cool because everybody knows we've got both ends, and everybody's met. Everyone's at the wedding. Everyone's partied together. Everyone's had like a shot of tequila together by now.
They get it. Yeah.
So it.
You don't marry just the wife; you marry the family,
Oh my goodness.
and vice versa.
That's another one of those things when you're talking about advice, like embracing the family dynamic and understanding that's also
The
part
culture,
of your forever.
especially two different cultures: Greek, Vietnamese, right?
Yeah, well, and white. Like
And
my
white.
my mom's like my mom's side. And I didn't really grow up with the Greeks.
I feel like Greek was kind of white, though.
They're the,
I mean, no offense. I'm just saying I don't know.
No. Okay, so I think
you know what?
I don't know.
Eno would agree with you.
Yeah, I mean,
because he's from Turkey, he hates Greeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole beef. But if you look at it, honestly, they're like usually dark and hairy.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, think. Who's the hot Greeks?
Yeah.
Like
Dark and hairy. I mean, I've seen my big fat Greek wedding. I didn't think they were dark and hairy.
Black hair.
Yeah.
darker and olive in complexion. Like
because it's Europe, people think of like blonde blue hair, but they're the opposite.
Like if you met my family, the Greek side, you almost might think they're Persian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or maybe like.
But you guys are Greek.
Yeah, but again, I didn't really hang with that family till I was in my 20s.
Oh.
So it's more like my mom
raised you.
Yeah.
So you're white.
Yeah.
How are you, PX? How's Thanksgiving usually in your house?
It used to be crazy where I had to go to two families. Now I just have to go to one. So it's pretty.
Now-
It's going to be pretty simple, but it's going to be hard this year because exactly a year ago, the day before Thanksgiving, my cousin passed away of cancer. So it's like we're going to be having it with her family. You know what I mean? Kind of like in a memorial.
Don't yell out butthole now.
Yeah, no, we can't say that, but they'll be taking shots, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we're taking a lot of shots. So it's gonna be different, but just feeling the love from the family. It's very supportive. We're there for them.
Now here's the thing: do you guys know that Thanksgiving is considered one of the most dangerous American holidays?
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like suicidal?
Explain.
So, we'll go through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little trivia right now.
Okay.
A little Thanksgiving trivia.
This is good.
Do you know who are the biggest victims in Thanksgiving? Go a couple guesses.
Racist uncles. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know how to answer that.
Pets are the biggest victims because you bring family over. If you have pets might bite a member or a friend of a family.
But wouldn't the family member be a victim, not the pet?
So they're saying that a lot of pets get put down after Thanksgiving.
Oh no, because they bite people.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's so sad.
Do you think these are people that are just like, we want to get a new one?
I don't know. My dogs are. I don't know.
That's some high level manipulation from the parents.
Pet bites.
Okay.
Because
that's number 6 though.
Yeah, because they get stressed out because you get so many people.
Yeah,
over.
they get anxious when there's around other people. But my dog just pisses on the floor. She won't fucking.
But that's still
nobody.
number 6 on the list, right?
No.
So
no, we got a list.
Okay. That's the lowest one. I like that.
All right. Now, what are 5 other things that you think would make?
No, wait. Now we know that pets is one of the.
Well, pets are one of the victims, but now I'm asking you, what makes Thanksgiving so dangerous? What happens around Thanksgiving that can make it dangerous?
People robbing people.
That's not on the top 5 list. No.
Wow.
It's five items here.
Dang.
So crime is not on here.
That actually, that's a good answer. I feel like we're on Family Feud, and I was like, good answer. And then you just get the
Survey says.
I'm like, nah.
0.
I'm on the side, like, dude, you nailed it.
How about you, Pete?
She's dumb.
Oh man, he's about to call me Pimo. He's gonna pick my names right now.
Because he's my primo now. He's my cousin.
Okay,
Primo.
all right. So wait, the question is, what are the 5?
There are 5 things that make Thanksgiving a potentially very dangerous holiday.
Fireworks?
I'm going to give it to you. Cooking fires.
Cooking fires.
Okay.
Fires started by cooking.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're frying turkeys and shit.
Yeah,
Fucking
frying turkeys for
ding
sure.
dongs. Be frying turkeys inside
Yeah.
their house like fucking crazy.
I'm gonna go with good old fashioned domestic abuse.
It's not on the list.
He said
Really?
no crime. He said no crime.
Well, okay, that's fair. That's
So-
fair. But I would think like with drinking, like fights.
Oh,
You know what? There's something related though. You're on a good track though.
Okay.
what
You're on a
is
good
it?
track.
Is it non-physical fights, as in arguments and
It
relationships?
could be a part of it potentially.
I feel like
feud,
relationships.
family feuds,
No.
That happens all the time.
neighbors arguing with their neighbors.
Not on the list. I'll give it to you guys.
Okay.
Car crashes because you're
Yeah,
traveling.
yeah. Damn it. I should've
Yeah,
known.
a lot of people die while traveling to their Thanksgiving.
Because there's so many people on the road. A lot of people from out of town.
Or they get drunk, or they get fights with family. And they fucking go for a drive.
Okay. Wow, we should have got that one.
Ooh, I know.
Really should
All
have
right,
got that
there's
one.
3 more, and these 3 are kind of related. So if you get one, it might lead to the other.
Okay, what was it? So say it again.
So
What-
so far we got cooking fires
Okay.
yeah,
and car crashes.
Okay.
these are things death related.
Well,
Is this death related or
Yeah.
harm?
harm?
Okay.
It's what makes Thanksgiving dangerous on the
People
to
cutting the
average.
turkey, they're cutting themselves.
Close. You're so close.
Okay. There's a lot of
Choking.
hospital stuff. People are going to the hospital, obviously.
It's hospital related
Choking?
stuff.
Okay,
Choking, I
yeah.
was
People
gonna say
choking on
choking.
food.
Although it's
People
like
You know
mashed
what?
potato.
I'm going to give it to you because
poisoning.
Yes, food
Food poisoning.
poisoning.
People get allergic
Food
reaction.
Nailed it.
poisoning is a big contribution.
What do I win?
Of people, you know.
You win.
However, you said choking, which relates to food allergies,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So those are the same,
Swelling.
or is that 2 different things?
Two different things: food allergies, food poisoning, 2 different things.
Oh, okay.
Because the food poisoning is you're cooking a turkey. It's a poultry.
Right.
You got to cook poultry very, very specific.
It's
Yeah.
so hard to do because you got.
I've been watching a lot of Instagram. I feel like I can make one,
Because it's
but I don't want to.
raw turkey, no good. Food
Ew,
poisoning.
no.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
supposed to cook it like it's like for like 9 hours or some shit.
Right.
It's
But
like
then there's-
7 days supposed to base it.
Yeah, but there's people
Stab
that
it.
get their recipes from Instagram and they end up not cooking it well. I don't know.
I don't know. The lady who showed me on
And then-
Instagram looked like she was a pro.
And then there's food allergies, because people bring
Okay.
food and
Right.
you don't know what's
they don't
in
say
the
what
food.
they put like
Right.
walnuts
Exactly.
in the stuffing or some stupid shit like that.
People are
Don't
addicted to
do that to
shrimp.
people.
All
Just get
right.
stovetop.
You guys
They
got
perfected
one
it.
more. You guys got one more.
Okay, and he said
He
it's
said
kind of
number
related.
one.
Yeah.
No, he said it's kind of related.
Got
So
one
It's
more.
a food.
these things have been food related. So
This
heart
this
attack.
Yes.
Nailed it.
number one.
Bing, bing,
Ding, ding, ding. That was a
So
good one.
food poisoning number 5. Food allergies number 4. Heart attacks
attack.
number 3.
Number three. Okay, number
Okay.
three. I'll take it.
Then we'll have crashes second.
We should have got
Number
crashes.
one.
Fires
Fires.
first.
I'm disappointed we
But
didn't
heart
get
attacks
crashes.
because you're eating a lot of
Yeah.
shit on Turkey Day.
So much salt.
A lot of salt, a lot of sodium,
Lot of
of cholesterol, a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
Sounds a good time in my book.
Yeah, and people get food coma. So
Well, it's,
They're not literally in a coma.
I know, but it can cause it because you're
Yeah.
just like, you know.
and all the what's fun now
Yeah.
about now that because I have a sister who's 13 years younger than me.
Oh shit.
So, but now she's 26. She's gonna
Right.
be 27 on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the 23rd. It's her birthday.
Yeah. So, but the cool part is now we're all old enough to where we admit we all smoke weed, so we don't have to like go hide before dinner. Right, like before when
Go
you're
for a
younger,
walk.
you have to like go for a walk. You have to do it before you get there.
Yeah.
And my dad's doing it. Like everyone's doing it on like their own sneaky time. But now we're like old enough to where like literally one Christmas, I think it was 2 years ago, my grandma showed up to the house. No, it was 2019, I think, or 2018. She showed up to the house with an ounce of weed and just puts it on the kitchen table on Christmas morning and goes, "You guys split it up. Merry Christmas." And this is from my grandmother. I'm
Yeah.
like, we don't have to lie about this anymore, folks. Can we just can we just enjoy Thanksgiving, like not pretending like we all like
That's so
10-minute
cool.
walks coming back smelling like.
Oh, so everyone's doing it on their own, like doing their own walks type of thing? Or?
Well, now we can talk about it. Now it's like, hey, we're gonna go smoke weed before dinner.
It's scheduled.
yeah, that's
into
what I do.
It's scheduled in.
But I think
The
we
day.
finally gotten to that point. That's why it's like we haven't always had that as a family, and now
Yeah.
like
It could be a
I
bonding
don't have it
experience.
as a family. It's just me by myself.
All right. So we established Thanksgiving dangerous.
Dangerous.
I'm gonna show you guys a couple people that committed crimes
Oh man.
on Thanksgiving.
Oh, no.
And you have to choose which one of these you got to spend Thanksgiving with.
If you show me Matt Rife, I'm going to be very disappointed.
All right, first one, Matt Ryan. When you spend Thanksgiving with? I'm just
Really, was
kidding.
it? I was like, oh my
All
god.
right. So,
I wouldn't mind. I'm just kidding.
all right. So first one.
You're going to clip these ones. That one's going on
It
your
is
Instagram right there. I hate Matt Rife.
All
All
right.
right, sorry.
First contestant is
She's hot. I like a chick with a nose.
The model.
Umami
who
Nelson.
killed-
Umami Nelson. She was a model. She killed, castrated her husband, and ate him
For
Wait,
Thanksgiving.
did you just call her Umami Nelson?
Is that-
Omaima.
Umaima.
You called her Umami?
fuck. I'm
Umami.
gonna get canceled. I mispronounced her
Omaima
ethnic name.
Nelson.
So in
Okay,
1991,
She ate her. She castrated him.
She killed, castrated, and ate her husband for Thanksgiving.
That's. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
gonna do
Straight
it,
and
right?
gangster.
In
What did he do?
1991.
What did this,
91. That's
what did
really-
this motherfucker do though? What did he do?
No. I'm assuming he deserved it, honestly.
So-
but just that's crazy. Like,
So she boiled the hands in oil to remove fingerprints, stuck his head in the freezer, and
Broke
yeah.
out his teeth.
Oh, that's not him. That's not him. But anyway, so that's your first contestant.
Wait, okay.
Nice.
Wait. I want to know. Wait, well, why? Why?
Let's
Why
just
did
assume that he
let's
did the absolute worst things
my
possible.
unleashed her fury. She claimed over this.
Yeah, she
other
claimed-
abuses. So he abused.
yeah, he deserved it. Good.
Yeah.
Eat him up.
So, first
Yum.
contestant.
Pimping, including him pimping out his glamorous bride to kinky old creeps. So that definitely deserves.
Eat his ass.
Yeah, is she still in jail?
Yeah.
She's still
She
doing
does.
time.
Yes.
That's great.
Man, she's.
You should write
gangster.
to her.
I should. I would.
Okay,
I'd be
what-
like, you're my idol.
Ha! What temperature should I cook my ex-husband?
I don't know if I would cook him.
I'm Awana Nelson. I'm gonna look it up.
All right, so that's
hold on.
contestant number 2,
It's gonna be hard to beat, honestly.
Paul Michael Merhige. He had dinner with his family. After dinner, he whipped out his handgun and executed 4 relatives, including a cousin-in-law, twin sisters, and his cousin's 6-year-old daughter.
Ooh.
So, and he said he's been waiting to do that for 20. This guy hated his family. He's been
But
waiting for
why?
20 years to do it.
This guy's a patriot.
But look at that. 16. He had 16 members there, and he only killed 4 of them.
Well, I'm sure that he probably stopped him by then. He had a handgun, not an automatic rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
He might have ran out of
a
bullets.
shotgun.
He might have ran out of
So it's
bullets.
a handgun. A Thanksgiving massacre. That
And
sounds
two-
like some Texas chainsaw
This
shit.
happened in 2009 in South
Holy
Florida.
shit, that's pretty recent.
Yeah.
How come I didn't hear about this? That's crazy.
Well, I mean, these are like, I feel like these are like cool local headliner shows. These aren't national
wow,
shows,
that's not
you
like
know.
Dateline or anything. They're like, it's a 15-minute episode.
We
Dateline.
have too many good ones.
So far, one killed her husband, ate him.
Like it.
And this guy
I would
just
totally
straight
have
up.
dinner with her.
Then this guy straight up just shoots his family relative.
Not
right
with
after
him.
dinner.
I don't
Not
like
with
that.
him. 20 years, a 6-year-old dude.
Yeah, I don't
like,
like
what
that
the
part.
fuck?
Next one, Shanika Alsop. She stabbed her half brother in the neck while serving fork over Thanksgiving dinner.
Why? What did he do?
I don't know.
What
I
did
don't know.
he do?
I don't know.
just
This one's a
wanna
little.
know.
Yeah, I want to know.
So this was in 2012,
Okay.
Why are these so recent?
and she's yeah, and her. She
They're
stabbed
just
her in the
arguing about
neck.
food. They're just arguing about food.
You know,
That's
you know
it.
what's fucked up
Yeah.
is I got stabbed on a Thanksgiving once. Actually,
did?
Yeah, no, I did. I was at the
It's a
time.
Shanika?
No, it was my mom was seeing my brother's dad. Complicated, but
Mm-hmm.
we were at his family's Thanksgiving. I'd never been to one before. And it was in
Mm-hmm.
like Santa Rosa. They have this big nice table, and someone's like, somebody wants to say grace. And I'm my little comedian ass like, yeah, I heard in my head. I'm like, I heard some funny shit that I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna get a big laugh. I couldn't even tell you what it is at the time, but it was
And
something
you got
silly.
stabbed.
My mom's boyfriend's mom, in essence a step grandma boyfriend,
Right.
whatever, she literally just yapped my hand with a fork immediately.
Oh,
And it was like, do not disrespect. She said some shit like, don't disrespect the Lord in my house. Like, she was very religious. She's like, grace is
There's the Greek side.
no, this was
No.
again, this was my mom's
White
boyfriend.
side.
Yeah, like it was a
Gotcha.
They're not together anymore. Huh?
They were never together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, but you guys were there Thanksgiving dinner.
I was meant to be here. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you can relate.
to tell this story.
So you can relate to Shanika here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
She's relatable.
I've been in that situation, and I deserve to be stabbed. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
she
maybe.
says in the course of a sibling spat about the food being served.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
See, to me, this is an absolute manslaughter on the scoreboard.
All right.
There's more.
This
Yeah.
last
Oh,
one.
okay.
Last
There's
one.
one
Last
more. I
one.
thought there was 3. Sorry.
Last contestant.
All right. Let's hear.
Ayalis Clace Oliver. He killed his son over unfinished Thanksgiving chores.
I'm noticing these people have fucked up first names. And maybe this is part of it. Maybe this is why you got to give your kids like more serious first names, because these people have names that are unusual and maybe more difficult to say.
But the thing is, he's 76. He killed his son.
PX looks offended right now.
But he killed his son who was 49.
Matt Rife.
This was in 2009 as well. 2009, second time this year popped up.
It's a bad year.
Wait,
for
where was this at? The other one was in Florida, right? Where
Yeah.
was this at?
Doesn't say.
Oh my god.
This is when I want somebody that knows about astrology to come tell me why. Like, oh, well, Mercury at Thanksgiving was.
retrograde.
All right, there we go. Those are your 4 contestants.
No, it's 100. What?
Who's it? Who are we going with?
Oh, dude.
Jemima.
Omaima?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
100%. I will fucking cut the turkey for her.
What do you feel nervous she'll eat you for Thanksgiving?
No,
Absolutely
I'm not gonna piss her off.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Why would I piss her off?
The amount of things that she
Yeah.
went through on that list is enough to where it's like, okay, I'm gonna snap and you're out of here.
She's a model. Why would he be whoring out his bride, dude?
She put up with a lot for a long time before eating them, I'm assuming. So that shows restraint. Like, you'd have to do a lot to get her once you cross her, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Well, congratulations, Omaima Nelson. You
Was
won
he still- oh, no, he died,
this
right?
segment. We should send this to her
I
wherever
want
she's
to
at.
write her a letter.
It was
Yeah, how do we find out where she at?
Google it. But that's about it. She's won. Congratulations, Omaima Nelson. We'll send you some merch.
Can we call her and then play this episode? Be like, hey, we want to have Thanksgiving dinner.
This is how I'm going to get this episode to go viral. It's
Yeah.
like, when BMO went on, it went crazy. It all started there, you know?
Well, that being said, we're like almost an hour and a half. It's been so
Wow.
much fun. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming, BMO.
Thanks, BMO.
Absolutely.
This was fun.
This was a lot of fun.
Well, BMO, thank you again.
Of course.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Probably see you tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
All right,
But
folks. That's
happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
This is our
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Don't burn down your house.
Don't
Drive safe.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drive.
Put your pets
How about
somewhere
just don't
safe.
drive?
Yep.
I'm just not gonna have anybody over.
And,
They can't buy nobody.
And make sure you know about everybody's allergies. Okay?
Allergies.
And use less sodium in your food. Okay.
Yep,
Put some
there you
friggin'
go.
vegetables in there, and don't put salty ass Brussels sprouts. Okay. Just
There
get
you
some
go.
steamed broccoli for a change on Thanksgiving. Try it out.
there you go.
PX looks
All right, folks.
disgusted.
I like roasted Brussels sprouts.
Have a good rest of. Have a good Thanksgiving, folks. You have a good one.